Welcome to the Pizza Guy DIY. I'm scrunching down to get in the shot because I want you to know who I am, right? I'm the Pizza Guy DIY. Do it yourself, fool around, find out, do something even if it's wrong. Learn from your experience and experiments, okay? So I change that up sometimes and I say learn from your experiments and you will gain experience. But it's all the same, dude. Anyway, today I have a cheap $4 Walmart cheese grater, 12-inch knife, cutting board, and then cheese. Again, all from Walmart. Hey, I'm broke as a joke, dude. Living on a fixed income after COVID wiped out everything. So anyway, here is a labeled bag. I'm going to shred all the cheese and put it in here. But I'm really only going to cut half pound. So I'm going to have a pound and a half of cheese in here. And then I've got 3 bags ready and labeled. So if you notice, this cheddar cheese expires 7/26, but on 3/18/2025, I cut the bag. I cut the package open. Now the expiration date has changed because cheese is cheese. So anyway, we're going to get on with that. And realistically, well, I mean, let's just let the camera roll. All right. One thing to do first is go ahead and cut this open. Ta-da. Not real hard, right? But what is interesting or smart, I think, is is to leave the wrapper on there as much as possible. So treat it like a banana peel, and then just ballpark. Yeah, I'll get about half a pound, maybe a little more. All right, there you go. Okay, so now, is it exact? No. And I'm not going to weigh it on my kitchen scale. I'm just going to ballpark. This is almost a half pound of cheddar. I'm going to leave this banana peel on there and then fold it down upon itself and then stick it in a Ziploc bag and then shove that down tight in the corner and then start zipping it and then leave my big old belly on here and try to squish all the air possible out of there. It's not quite like vacuum sealed, but look at that. That's not bad. All right. Then I'm going to do the same thing with this guy and this guy. Do you really need to watch me do it? Well, why stop the camera? Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, you know what? I have kitchen scissors. They were sitting there just freshly washed, but they were in the drainer. So I'm going to have to wash them again. But what I want to do is show you that you can cut it open like that. And then get this middle piece and split it open. Okay. The banana is not peeling. There it is. All right. So now, again, I'm not going to measure this. I'm going to eyeball it. All right. That looks like about halfway. A little closer. I think we're looking good. Boom. Now, we have cheddar. We have, I guess I should have mentioned that sharp cheddar. I just use whatever is in the fridge. I buy sharp cheddar and medium cheddar. I don't buy extra sharp and I don't buy mild. So anyway, that's my flavor profile. Yours might be different, right? So I want to leave the banana peel on here and fold it in on itself so that it's as tightly sealed as possible. And then throw it in the Ziploc bag, tuck it down into the corner tightly, and then start up here and get it started on the zipping. And then lay that big old belly on here and squeeze out as much air as possible. Bam. It's almost vacuum sealed, right? Look at that. You see that? Yeah, maybe don't, because I'm holding it up too high. But you see that? I mean, that's as much air as I can squeeze out of the thing, dude. All right, now I'm gonna grab this guy, and this is the whole milk mozz. Ooh yeah, this guy melts like a dream, but it's very marginally flavored. The skim milk one has much more flavor for a mozzarella. I find all mozzarella to be lacking, which is why I add cheddar. But hey, you do you. Fool around, find out, do something, even if it's wrong. You're going to learn from your experience and come to understand what you do like and what you don't like and what's important to you. I like my cheese to have a little more salt and flavor. Some people don't. But some people are weird. So, here we go. Okay, we're going to cut that open. Get that going. There we go. All right, so I'm going to wash those scissors again. But here, this little like extra moist block of cheese, is a little more difficult on the banana peel scale. But you can deal with it, bro. I have faith in you. I trust you. You do what you want to do. Figure out. Fool around and find out. All right, so I'm looking at that. It's about halfway through, or half a block. Done. Okay, so now I have whole milk mozzarella, very moist. Oh, that looks a little weak compared to this guy. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna cut another tiny slab off of here because I feel like I'm out of balance. I don't quite have 33%. All right, I'm gonna call that close enough. Oh man, what if I eat that? Oh, I'm so tempted to eat that. Okay, oh, I screwed that one up. What do you call that? Chef's privilege or something? Anyway, I'm going to pull the banana peel back off. And you'll notice that original shrink wrap is really fairly tightly sealed against the skin of the cheese already. Gonna grab that other Ziploc. Yeah, whatever, dude. I know, am I giving you rudimentary information? Yeah, you might be a kid who had a crappy mom. Or an excessive mom. And you don't know jack shit about any of this. What? Really? If I leave air in the bag, it'll make the cheese mold faster? Yeah. Okay, maybe you didn't pass biology. But anyway, got 3 Ziplocs here of, let's see, here's the cheddar, here's the skim mozz, and here's the whole milk mozz. Ta-da. Now, I'm going to take these guys. No, this guy's going in my belly. Huh. Tiny bit of salt on that, and that cheese will be delicious. Anyway, boom. Scissors are in the wash. Oh no. Oh no. The cheese is in my belly. Okay, here we go. With just starting to shred all the cheese, bro. And it doesn't matter if you do it sideways, left, right, lengthwise. You'll find your own way. I find that you've got to start. And that's been one of my biggest Mr. Perfectionist kind of things is, oh, I don't have all the things I need. I don't have all the things I want. I don't have all the things I should have. Just stop shitting on yourself, dude. Get with the program. Get busy. Get off your ass. Do something even if it's wrong. Do it yourself. Fool around and find out. Experiment. Okay? Now, I want to caution you. This stuff is like ridiculously, stupidly sharp. And it's no fun to run your hand through a cheese grater. I cut a fourth of this thumbnail off. Yeah, it was creepy. What's creepy is it grew back. I'm like the fucking lizard from Spider-Man, dude. It grew back, but it's numb. There's no feeling there. I cut off a bunch of nerve endings. But at least I still have a normal shaped thumb. All right, there it is, pretty much. Close as I can get without risking carpal damage. I don't know what to say. But I do know that I've got a Ziploc bag here just waiting for a bunch of cheese. So I'm going to use these 2 blocks just to save me some space in the space. Figure out how to dump crap in there as quickly and easily as possible. Well, cleanly and easily as possible. All right, so part of me wants to pick this up and scooch it to the end and go like that. Ta-da! Ooh. All right, well, that wasn't so bad. It wasn't so good, but it wasn't so bad. All right, next up, we're going to do the cheddar so we can see the color between the different combinations of things. Okay, keep going, keep going, keep going. Don't stop. It's work. And then, guess what? You got a bunch of things to clean up afterwards. But guess what? The payoff is worth it. The pizza you will make yourself by your own hands, even if it sucks compared to the best pizza you've had at any restaurant, it's still going to be good. It's not going to suck, dude. It's not going to suck. That's all there is to it. All right, here we go again. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, man, you can tell how much stiffer this cheddar is. Oh, baby. Okay, that sounded weird. But, wow. Yeah, this is spectacular. The way this is shredding. This is a solid block, bro. Wow, it runs through there like, I don't want to say like a knife through butter because that's not what's happening. Oh, yeah, look at that. Wow. I'm loving it. I am loving this. Look at that. I don't know if you can see it, how well you can see it. There's the cheddar. Here's the skim milk mozz. The whole milk mozz is in there already. And I've got more cheddar to go. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to mix it up so that, okay, I want to make sure that everything gets pretty well incorporated and commingled. And there it is. I've got the whole milk mozz with a bunch of cheddar already. And now I'm going to start feeding in this skim milk mozz, which is almost as hard as the cheddar block. So it's grinding up really nicely and pretty solid slivers. And when this gets onto a pizza, the thing is, the whole milk stuff will melt really quickly and be soft and gooey, and that's beautiful. But this stuff is going to bind things together because it's got a little more structure to it, or a little more solidity. I don't know how to say it. I don't know. I'm not a culinary arts guy, dude. But I'm having fun making pizza, and that's what we're here for. Fool around and find out. Join the pizza party. Subscribe, like, comment, and all the things. You've been here, done that. You know the deal. You know the drill. Holy cow, look at this. I burned through this whole block that quick. Woo-wee. Okay. I looked away for a second. I was trying to find my beer. I think it's in the bedroom. Didn't bring it to the kitchen. I fell off a fingernail. Oh, I'm about to tap out. You're done. All right, now let's keep going with the orange. And get her done, son. Okay. Move that along a little bit. And ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. Say sera, sera. Okay. Whatever will be, will be. Que sera, sera. That's what it is. That's a song for all you puppies. Ooh. Okay, so now we got some chunks. All right, so let's go ahead and scoop those guys off. Get these guys over here. Put these guys in the bag. And then let's see how much we lose when we just tip and cup this. Boom. Look at that. Hey, I'm getting good. There you go. My goodness. There's only like a couple of tiny little chunks in here. Look at that. They fall right off. Waste no cheese. We leave no cheese left behind. Okay. Ta-da. That's it. All right, man. So now we got 1.5 pounds of freaking cheese. And I don't think I can eat that many pizzas in the time it takes, but that's the blend I want. I'm really tempted to freeze those 3 blocks. The extra, this guy, this guy, this guy. Or this guy, this, in case it's not showing up on camera. I'm really considering throwing these guys in the freezer. Oh man, I gotta watch the counter. Okay, I got crumbles. Everything is awesome. Everything is awesome. If you're part of the team. Yeah, okay. So, there it is. I'm going to go ahead and seal this without squishing the air out. Why? Because I want to be able to do this. I want it to be airy in there so that I can toss my cheese. Toss my cupcakes? I don't know. There's toss your salad. Oh, okay, not salad. Let's not go there. Anyway, I don't know, now you can't even tell the skim milk mozz from the whole milk mozz, can you? No, you can't. Okay, so now this cheese has been thoroughly mixed just by tossing it around with some air in the bag so the cheese can move freely. Now, bada bing, bada boom. Go like that. Take this, you squish a little bit, and start rolling it. Get rid of the cutting board and scoop any little cheese crumbles into the trash can. And a little bit of belly. Get to about, that much. Go to about 3/4, 7/8. And then put a little weight on there. Boom. It's almost shrink wrap, dude. See that? All right, so there you go. I really don't know if I should freeze these yet because I might be making a ton of pizza soon. You know what? I'm going to do it. It's going to be an experiment. I'm going to fool around to find out and do something, even if it's wrong. I'm going to freeze that. Guess what? I have a pound of this, fresh. I actually have 2 of these, 2 of these, and 2 of these in the fridge right now, in the fridge. But I want to know if frozen cheese really makes, if it creates a crappy pizza. I heard people say it destroys the moisture level in the pizza or in the cheese, and that when you thaw it, it'll never return to its normal or original capacity, blah, 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 blah. But how do you know until you try? So I hope you get it. I just made a pound and a half. Wait, half pound, half pound, half pound. So yeah, 1.5 pounds of pizza cheese for me, my version of a pizza cheese. Listen, you can go on the internet and look for grande cheese. It's $27 for 3 pounds. Another company sells 5 pounds for $28, but they both charge shipping, and they make their money up on shipping. So whichever company you order from, you're always going to pay the same amount. 3 pound, but at least you can get a 3 pound package with reduced shipping. Oh, I'm sorry, with increased shipping. You're going to pay about the same, dude. It might cost you. Okay, I won't use numbers because I don't know for sure. I haven't put them into a shopping basket and gone through, because you got to put in your credit card number first before they add shipping and show you what's what. So I just assume if one company's selling 3 pounds for $25 and 5 pound, another company's selling 5 pounds for $25, somebody's making up money on the shipping, right? But I didn't want to jack around and find out. Anyway, grande cheese is supposed to be the bomb-ass diddly for making pizzas because it has a great melting point and so forth. I'm trying to come up with that on my own. Now, clearly, they don't have orange cheese in grande cheese, but grande cheese is something that a lot of the YouTube channels and a lot of the pizza restaurants will use. So anyway, this was me grinding cheese. Whoop-de-doo. Big cool video about that, right? I love cheese, dude. I was born in Wisconsin, so you know I'm a cheesehead. All right, that's enough of that for now. Catch you next time.